Hi guys, we're up here with Deluks Gaming, and welcome back to my Factorio series, episode 6. So tonight was supposed to be Terratech. I was going to be working on Terratech, but unfortunately my save game is corrupt again. I just can't win. I'm having a rough week. This is actually the second time I've tried to record a Factorio this week because of my microphone difficulties earlier too as well. But, you know, I'm determined. I like everything I play, so I don't mind playing it again. Whatever. So what's the goal today? The goal today is, of course, well, let's look at what we did last time. So last time we got our green science packs running. So yeah, super easy. So the goal of this series is, of course, to present Factorio to you guys in a simple and easy to understand, easy to learn way. So we're really doing this sort of based on a new skill level. And I apologize, like I said, if you're experienced with Factorio, but you know, I really enjoy teaching too as well. So I don't know. I hope somebody's getting something out of this. I know I am. I really enjoy it. Okay, so let's first things first. Now, one of the reasons I build such long assembly lines, especially coming from our research packs, is to kind of get a gauge of how quickly we're going through our research packs. Now, it looks like we're starting to get a buildup of the red, and we're going to start getting a buildup of the green, which means I don't mind adding another research lab. Now, of course, I could work out exactly how many per minute we're producing of each, and how many per minute we're using of each, and determine it based on math. But I'm not playing video games to do math. I mean, there are times when I do, but whatever, you know. Right now, I'm not interested in doing math, so we're just going to add another lab on there because I think we can handle 3, no problem. So we're just going to add some belt to that, and, well, we'll just wait until the lab's done here. It's just easier to figure out our spacing with the lab down. There we go. And somebody else was asking, why did I go through all the effort of changing the original system we had for research right at the beginning? So we've torn down that original system and we've built this system for research. Now, why did we do that? Well, it's really, the answer is so simple. It's that we can just add on to everything here. So with the old system, it would have been a little bit more complicated to add another lab. It certainly could have been done, for sure. But with this system here, anytime I want to add another lab, I just tack another one on, tack another one on, tack another one on, etc., etc., etc. And the same goes for like the research area here. So anytime I need more green science packs, I just add another one on, add another one on, add one on. And with the bus system running through the center, all I have to worry about is making sure that it stays full of iron and copper. As long as it's full and everything else is functioning, we're good. So super great. So the other thing we're going to be doing today, let's add some light here so that you guys can see, because I know it can get really dark. I can see pretty good in the game myself as I'm playing, but I'm on YouTube, it's a little bit more difficult to see, so I'm going to try and keep the light running. So another thing we're going to be doing today is we're going to be battling some aliens. Yes, we're going to fight some aliens, and we're going to start preparing ourselves to start working on blue science packs, and that of course is going after oil. But before we do that, let's go for armor crafting 2, because I think we're going to need that. We're going after the aliens in kind of a low tech as we're kind of low tech right now is basically what I'm trying to say. So we've got regular magazines, which is not so great. These don't do a whole lot of damage. They do 2 physical damage each, which I think it requires like 50 or so, maybe even more rounds to destroy a base, like a lot of rounds. So we don't have enough rounds to do diddly squat, especially if we're going to be using turrets as well. So we're going to build up some ammunition before we start doing any more of that. And in the meantime, we can start preparing for our blue science packs. So what are we going to do? Blue science packs. Now, if you're playing and you're new to the game, you won't know what's in your blue science packs from here. You have to actually go to your research screen and find out where blue science packs are opened up. And that happens to be at the battery level. So the battery research, when you finally open up battery research, will give you access to science pack 3s, which is the blue science packs. Now there we can see what's going to be required to build them. So smart inserters, steel plates, advanced circuits, and batteries. Batteries we're not going to worry about right now because that's an oil-based product. Advanced circuit we're not going to worry about right now because that is also an oil-based product. It uses plastic. And batteries use oil produces gas. We use gas to make sulfur to make sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid to make batteries. And advanced circuits uses plastics. Plastics are made from gas, and that, of course, all of that comes from oil. So we can't do either of those right now. We've got a small steel manufacturing, and we're going to expand on that. Maybe we'll start that this episode. But we can work on smart inserters. Yes, so we can start putting down whatever we need to build smart inserters. So we've already got, so let's take a look at smart inserters on our crafting. So crafting, smart inserter requires fast inserters and electronic circuits. Well, we have electronic circuits here, how convenient, and fast inserters, however, where is it here? Smart inserters, fast inserters, and electronic circuits. So we need to build fast inserters. Fast inserters, we need regular inserters, iron plates, and electronic circuits. Well, we have all of that. We have regular inserters, we have electronic, is it electronic components? Sorry, no. Iron plates and electronic circuits. That's right. Electronic circuits and iron plates. We have everything we need to make fast inserters. So we can just plop down. And since it requires 3 different materials, we have to use an assembly machine 2. So we're going to build one of those. And we're going to build another assembling machine 1 for the actual final product, which is the smart inserter, which only requires 2 products, so you can use an assembling machine 1. Now, somebody else was also saying, well, why don't we, you've got to put fast inserters on everything, you've got to use fast machines. You're right. Later on, when we want to actually improve the speed of everything, for sure we do, but why do we need to do that right now? We don't need to improve the speed of everything. We are researching at maximum capacity. Everything's still full up. There's no reason to go crazy doing a whole bunch of stuff like that. There's just no reason. Besides that, we're going to be playing, having some fun, and beating up some aliens, and we're learning here as well. So everything takes a little bit longer. So what's the rush? You know, what's the rush? I say enjoy your video games. Spend some time. Have some fun. So there we go. This is going to be fast inserters. So fast inserters, iron plates, and electronic circuits. So we need iron plates. We're actually just going to bring over this conveyor. Now, you're like, what? But what about, it's got gears on it. Yeah, you're right. You know what? We technically shouldn't be pulling that one over and should be using a fresh conveyor. Should. I say should. I mean, if you're really OCD about this stuff, and I can be really OCD about this stuff, and there are times where I won't do this, I will actually bring over its own belt of just iron plates, because what's happening here, here's the wastage. This is what we're losing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. 7 or 8 gears will never, ever, ever, ever get used off this belt. So that's the downside, right? So you are losing something. And of course, electronic circuits, bang! We can actually be pumping out, no. So we also need regular inserters going in there. Perfect. Now we have everything. It's building. Perfect. It is building our fast inserters. So now we can actually set it up to output. We're going to output it to this guy. And normally I don't use a lot of fast inserters, but a lot of times what I'll do is I'll keep a surplus too as well. You know what? In this case, I'm actually not going to do it. What we're going to do is because I do use fast inserters, so we'll put our power line here. So I do use fast inserters, but we can control the amount of fast inserters we have available to us at any one time by this conveyor. So the length of the conveyor will allow us, I think it'll be like 5 or 6, maybe 7 of these. And anytime I need more, I just run across and gather them. And when it's full up, it's going to stop producing them. Now, I'm also going to be using these to build smart inserters. So what do we need for smart inserters? Well, let's place down a regular factory. And I find the regular factory, unless you're going to, like if you're building really, really, really big base and you want things to happen really, really super fast, although I find sometimes that's really counterproductive because you spend a whole bunch of time building this really, really big base when the whole time you could be building stuff at a regular pace, and it works out to be the same time anyway. I don't know if that makes sense, but I don't know. Okay, so what do we need? We are going to need, let's look here. This is smart inserters, fast inserters, and electronic circuits. So, and a lot of electronic circuits. This is where we're going to start using a lot of electronic circuits. Now, eventually it gets to a point where we're going to have to beef up the production of copper wire and electronic circuits to an unnatural and uncomfortable rate. In other words, we're just going to have to be producing so much copper, and we're going to have tons of factories doing both. But right now, that's totally not necessary. And boom, there we have smart inserters already done. So that is one of the first things available already for our blue science packs when we're ready to start building them. But for now, we want to go kill some aliens. Let's do it. Oh, and perfect. There's our armor. How do you like that? How convenient. Yeah, see, piercing rounds, that is magical. That's really good for fighting the aliens, but we're not going to worry about that. We are heading towards blue science packs. So we are ready to go. Let's grab all of the ammunition, and we're going to go build some armor as well. We may actually have some steel on us. Now, we don't have enough, so we'll go pilfer some from our steel furnace here. Or it's not a steel furnace. It's a stone furnace, but it is a furnace building steel. Makes sense? All right, so we took the steel there. Oh, lots of steel. Okay, wow. So we're going to build the heavy armor, which requires steel and copper plate and a lot of both. So you need a fair amount, and that's going to take a second. And while that's building, let's sort of figure out what our plan is here. So we are going to... Oh, we still don't have a lot of ammunition. I don't know, is that enough? Really? Oh, it's getting dark. Okay, so we're going to do that in the morning. In the meantime, let's build... Oh, actually, let's clear out our... our old technology here. So we've got this mine is actually now all used up. There's no more iron there to mine. This one still has 363. If you look under expected resources here on the right, it should tell you. And whoops, it's saved there, auto saved. Okay, and so we're still waiting for that to finish up. We'll just make sure they're chopped up in coal. As soon as that's done, we need that real estate because we're going to be using this area. And let's build some a different area for building steel. So right now this one's fine, but I have to keep filling this up with coal in order for it to keep operating. So steel, you need iron plates and coal. So we'll just throw down our 2 stone furnaces here. See, I try not to waste anything, so I try to keep stuff around to use for later as much as possible. Okay, so and we just need a couple of inserters. Oh, actually we need a couple more on the other side, just like that, and some long-headed inserters like so. And we're going to have to clear some trees here. And we're going to build a conveyor system. Oh. Oh. Oh, here's an interesting experiment. I have no idea if we can go through water with this. Hold on, let's see. Could we actually... No, so we couldn't actually build a conveyor system on the water, but could we use an underground system to go through it? Yes, we can. Okay, I learned something. Yay, that's fun. Awesome. Okay, so let's put that through there, and away we go. So now we're going to add steel to our second bus system. By second bus system, so our primary bus system is our copper and our iron. And we use that for so many different products that can go down the center. Now, I like to have a second bus system with our second most demanded products. Number one being electronic circuits. Copper wire, I like to have the option open to expand it out, but I don't know if it'll need to be on our primary. We can probably bring it down here. Besides that, we're going to need some space to build more copper wire here anyway. So anyway, we can add steel to our secondary system, because steel is going to be that important. Steel, eventually you need a fair amount of it, and you kind of want it available, readily available for a lot of your projects. So I tend to do that. So we don't need to split it until it gets down to this area around here, because this is where we're going to be building our blue science packs. But now that's all ready to go, and we can actually get that system up and running. We just need to add some power. Yes, I could have done that before I left. Yes, absolutely I could have. Okay, so, haha, darn it. Okay, so let's move that like that. And of course, yes, I have issues. I know that, guys. I'm working on my issues with my new reassembly series. If you haven't been watching it, I'm building asymmetrical ships, and it's terrifying for me. I'm actually really struggling with it, and I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, I can't handle it, but, you know, it's like therapy for me. So now we've got our science... Or, sorry, not our science, our steel manufacturing that is happening. So that's 2 products down for building our blue science packs. We just need some oil and stuff, but that's, we're working on that. Okay, so I think we've got enough. Yeah, we should have enough magazine to attempt attacking some aliens. Now, I've never done this. Like, usually I wait until I've got way better technology, way better armor, way better rounds or guns or something to start attacking aliens. But if you look at the map, we need more power. If we're going to start expanding some of our systems here, especially when we get into oil, we're going to need more power. And if we expand our power system, so our steam engine, it's unfortunately going to cause more pollution, and it's going to cross over here, and we're going to have to build defenses. And I think I've told you how I feel about defenses already. Defenses, all they do is create really, really tough aliens in the long run, and you're better off just to destroy the bases, or run really efficient systems that don't cause that much pollution. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here's the plan. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to move this over to here. Whoops. Save, auto save. And we're going to make that, so shift 1 will put this in my hand. So shift 1 will put the turret in my hand. I will plop it down, and then I will hit 5, and I will put that, and I will hold down the control button and plop that into my turret. And then we should be good to go. And then our turret will defend us as we are attacking. So now it's a multi-step process to make this happen properly. So let's just go over it again. Shift 1 in my hand, drop, 5 control drop. Now, I'm not terribly good at things like this, and I don't do this turret thing very often, ever. Well, I've done it with lasers. Laser turrets are a little easier. You don't have to drop ammunition into laser turrets. So there we go. Now let's just make sure this is at 100. Now, let's see what we're facing here again. Oh, it's a worm. So it is a small worm. We should have no problem taking it out, but we're going to have a turret to defend ourselves, help defend ourselves against all of these alien bad guys. So let's do it. So shift 1, get it in our hand and ready, and then 5 drop. Okay, I think we should be okay. So let's go up here, there, 5 control, excellent. I guess, you know, kind of a little premature. I guess we could have placed that a little further up, but that's okay. So now, whoops, wrong gun, Q, haha. There we go. So now, see all the aliens coming for me, but my little turret is going to help defend ourselves here. Isn't that handy? Yeah. Now, the small worm is not that bad. Oh, I forgot to put on the armor. I was like, how come I'm taking so much damage? Oh, I do stuff like that all the time. Perfect. And the turret didn't take any damage, so we can pick that up and put that back in our inventory, and we're going to do it again. We're going to move up, and I think we can take out these bases. I think that's the goal here. I didn't expect that. Okay, so let's get this in my hand again. Shift 1. Right, we're going to get right here. Oop, 5, drop. Woo! It's tricky, and I'm doing it with very little, you know, I'm only doing it with 1 turret. So now my turret should defend me while I am attacking this base. I have to, all of my ammunition has to go towards fighting the base. So, because otherwise we're not going to have enough ammunition to kill this base. So these guys are continuing to attack me, but that's okay, because my turret's protecting me. Pretty cool, eh? So long as my turret doesn't run out of ammunition, I think we're fine. It's 59, should be okay. Now, look at how slowly we're doing damage to that spitter spawner. So, just as a reminder, so each one of these shots, every shot that I'm taking right now does 2 damage, and this thing has 350 health, so that's a lot of ammunition. Not every clip, every magazine holds, I think, 15 rounds? 9 or 15 rounds, something like that. So there's a fair amount, but, you know, So the goal here is to kill these little bases. They spawn the bad guys, and that means we will be able to expand our power system. We'll just top that up. Perfect. And, yeah, and we'll just kill this other base. Whoops. Okay, so there's oil processing. Can't have oil processing without fluid handling, so we'll take care of that. Oh, we just got attacked by a larger worm. So I just got to come at. It's getting dark. I apologize, guys, if you can't see. I'll try to lighten this moment up so that you can kind of see. Attacking guys in the dark is always a bit of a pain in the butt. But you know, we've got some momentum here, and just so you know, if you stop attacking one of these bases, they will they'll heal. They heal themselves. So, oh, am I out of ammunition? Oh man. Oh, you kidding me? Oh no. Okay, so let's take some of that. I don't know if I'm going to have enough ammunition now. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have enough. Oh, that sucks. Unless I take my gun down, and I think we should be okay if we take our gun down. I think. We should have enough ammunition if we do that. So, as you can see, like, you need if you're using regular ammunition, you need a lot of it to do any of this kind of stuff. Yeah, so 85, we're almost there. Now, there are some worms there, but the worms don't spawn. In other words, they don't spawn the bad guys, so killing the worms isn't necessary in this operation. The operation here was just to kill the things that spawn the bad guys and that will be attacking our base if we start to produce more pollution. So let's take care of that. And see, yeah, so the worms, they are medium worms. Look at how much more damage they do. Crazy amounts of damage. And you also see these purple things right here. They're alien artifacts. So eventually we're going to need lots of those too. By killing alien bases, you get them. And then they're actually part of the end game process, as well as building some other things that are kind of cool too, like really awesome power armor and stuff. But we don't need that right now. It's going to sit there until we decide we're going to go collect it. So yeah, there we go. We have actually cleared out. Basically, the balls of this base is gone. Now, they can respawn that like they will build a new base here at some point in time. Maybe, I don't know, it depends. If you've got nothing actually planted in the ground, they will come back. But these worms, they're just worms. They don't actually produce bad guys. They won't spawn bad guys. So we're pretty much safe now to start adding on to our power system. So we're going to plug in some more pollution producing steam engines. And we don't have to worry about quote unquote defending our base. Although, actually we are going to rebuild our radar because we are not actually scouting right now. Whoops, I didn't mean to build another one. That's okay, 2's alright. That's going to be a lot of power though. You know what? I'm just going to place 1 for now. So now we want, because there may still be alien bases right here, so you notice the pollution is sitting right on the edge here. If there's an alien base right here and we all of a sudden creep over, or right here and we all of a sudden creep over, they're going to start attacking. And yeah, I mean, I don't mind having a couple turrets in the base just in case, but I don't want to have to be constantly fighting them off. Just because they get better, and yeah, that's not cool. Okay, so we're going to add to our power system. We're going to add 5 bowlers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why 5? Because exactly 5 will fit in this spot. It's like I've played this before. I'm definitely not as good as some of the guys on YouTube, but you know, I think I have something to offer. Okay, and so there we go. We've got all of that. Now we can actually place some inserters in here as well. Perfect. And we're going to add, I don't think we had an extra steam engine, just the one we pulled out. So we're going to add, actually we'll add 2 more steam engines. That will dramatically increase our potential for power. So we're just waiting for that to finish up. Yeah, now if we wanted to put, you know, multiple radar systems down, we could. And of course we're going to be producing more pollution, but so long as there is no spawning base nearby, we're okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, pollution's okay so long as there's no aliens nearby. So there we go. All right. So now we've got a radar back up, and we've got our steam engines up, and now we've got the power to start plugging in some oil manufacturing. Yay! I love oil. The other thing we're going to need is stone. So now, for example, to build a oil refinery, we're going to need some stone blocks, 10 to be exact. Stone blocks come from firing stone in a furnace similar to this with coal. So same kind of deal. And I don't know if you remember, but we have our stone from our original little spot here, and it's still sitting in the box like that. And actually we're going to put whatever stone we have left on us back in the box. I will be getting rid of this iron and copper too as soon as I think about it. Well, we'll just get rid of the iron here. So it serves us no purpose to have some on us. Whereas a little bit of raw stone, there is a couple things you build with raw stone, like these stone furnaces, for example, require raw stone. So I have a couple on me just in case I need a couple more. And as a matter of fact, I think I need one. See, there, used one, haha, or used 5. All right, so we're going to place that here, and we're going to turn this stone into some stone blocks, and it is conveniently located near some coal. Whoops. You can actually rotate objects while they're already on the ground, by the way, which is kind of handy. And yeah, so we're just going to attach that stone to there, and we're going to have it output right there, and we're going to, like so. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Bugger. Yeah, me and my power line issue. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And now, then when we're ready, so it's creating these stone bricks, and I cannot create those by hand. It has to be done in a furnace. So as soon as we get 10 of those, we are able to build our oil refinery. Now, and when we want to expand this system and actually add more stone to it, we can just plug down a mine right there, which is kind of handy. Perfect. And I'm going to build a couple more lights. Yeah, just so that they're handy for when it gets really dark here. There's going to be areas that, of course, you guys are just not going to be able to see unless I plug down some lights. So there we go. Ooh, yeah, power lines are crossing there, but that's okay. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that for now. Okay, so away we go. We are going to build an oil refinery, and before we do that, let's build some pump jacks. Now, pump jacks are how you get oil out of the ground. And if you look at the map, all the pink here, the pink dots, those are areas of oil. So these guys right here. So, and they tell you their yield in percentage. Now, all the percentages, the higher the percentage, the faster you're going to be getting oil out of the ground. It has nothing to do with quantity. It has to do with the speed at which you get it out of the ground. Now, once it reaches next to nothing yield, you're still going to be pulling oil out of the ground just at a very, very slow rate. So you never actually thoroughly run out of oil, which is kind of nice. It's for people like me who takes things very slowly in these games, it works great because when I do start to run low on oil, it's not a big deal. It doesn't affect my output all that much. I do play games where I go crazy with output, but most of my games are pretty controlled like this. And in a lot of ways, you could say that this is pretty efficient because the whole time we've been just kind of messing around, this is producing at a steady rate. We haven't had to increase our oil or our copper production. It's just been steady the whole time. So I don't know. It works pretty well. This we're gonna get rid of. No, we're going to keep this for now. We're going to keep manufacturing ammunition for now, but we're going to be getting rid of that fairly soon. Okay, so the pump jacks. Pump jacks are how you get oil out of the ground. Just like that. We got one more coming right away. And actually, we are going to get rid of this. I don't know. No, we'll keep that one for now. We'll keep that one for now. But we are going to build a new line of manufacturing from our bus here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, like so. Is that right? Why does that look? Oh, because it was all wonky before. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there we go. We are actually going to be building another... where is it here? Yeah, assembling machine. Wouldn't hurt to have a few of those on hand. Let's place down our other pump jack. Whoa! No, I don't need to build one. I'm just putting 2 down right now. I'm starting with the ones that are in kind of a pain in the butt area. Like they're right in the middle of our bus system, and it's always going to be there because, like I said, they never run out of oil. I could actually, use up what's there and then go for some easier oil elsewhere and make use of this space better. And I might do that later, but whatever. Now, they will require power, and they'll also require pipes to bring the oil to the refinery. So, pipes. I generally build a assembling machine to build pipes for us. Now, why pipes? I mean, pipes are actually a pretty simple thing to build, actually. They are, all they require is steel to build. Am I doing this right? Sorry, I'm confusing myself. Yeah, I'm doing that right. I'm totally doing it right. So, but pipes are also used in the manufacture of engines. And I like to have a pipe factory that goes directly into the different levels of engines as well. So that's why I do it. That's why I put this down. So this will actually be a line. It'll start with pipes and it'll go to regular engines, go to advanced engines. But whatever. You'll see in the end. Okay, so let's get that going. Yeah. Oh, don't need that. Perfect. And our output. And we're going to do what we usually do. Whoops. Let's get this building. So pipes, where are you? Pipes. Okay, so pipes, they just require 1 iron plate. They build very, very quickly, and we just need some power. We'll add the power to that side. There we go. And let's do that. And we're going to add a container right here, and we're going to tell it, always have like, I don't know, 200, I think it's stacks of 50, so it'll always have 200, something like that anyway, even if it builds a little bit more. I'm pretty cool with that. There we go. So there's our pipes. We are building some pipes right away. And the pipes are also used in building pipe to ground. So as you can see, it requires 10 pipes and 5 iron plates to build pipe to grounds. They're very expensive to build, but absolutely essential in this game. You cannot function without them. I'm going to build a few more manually here too, just so we can expedite this whole process. There we go. So we've got some on us. Let's just move that over. We'll keep that like so, and we'll grab what's there. Perfect. Okay. And we're going to build some pipe to grounds. We're not going to build a factory for pipe to grounds. They build fairly quick, and it's not something that I'm going to be using all the time, whereas the pipes I use all the time because they're used in building the pipe to grounds. So you'll notice we are actually out of pipes because I set it to build 5 or 15 or whatever pipe to grounds, and it used all of my pipes that I had in my inventory already. That's why the pipes are way more important. Okay, so there we go. So now the reason we're using pipes to ground as opposed to pipes, I'll show you really quickly. So pipes are one of those objects in the game that you can't actually walk through. You can walk through just about everything in this game. You can walk through the conveyors, you can walk through the power lines, you can walk through the inserters, you can walk through just about everything. You cannot walk through above ground pipes. So underground pipes are huge in this game. They're expensive, but they're worthwhile. So how are we going to do this? So we're just about done. We're just about out of time here, unfortunately. So we're going to take these pipes. We're going to attach these two together. So there we go. These two are together. So now we just need to continue that out. And actually, we're going to do it so that it comes out over here. So we're just going to make it go, whoops. I want to have... we got to get our extended tool. Oh, I guess we could... hold on. Whoops. Bugger. See what I just did there? So I messed up. I hit the I lose button. So I hit Q on my belt there, and it screwed everything up. And it put everything into my bag and took it off my belt there. So that was kind of dumb. What I meant to do was remove this from the locked position, the ammunition, and we're going to put... normally I have pipes on my... Whoops. Pipes on my second belt, but we haven't got that technology yet. So that's fine. So we're going to make it come around the corner like that. And yeah, that should be good. Okay, there's our fluid handling. This allows us to build places to store oil. Very, very, very important. Next up is, I think we'll go for plastics next. Plastics are going to be used in advanced circuits. So very, very important. So underground pipes, place one end down, run down, and it tells you sort of where it's going to be. Not sort of, it tells you exactly where it's going to be and where it has to come out. They only go so far, like so. Then you just keep attaching, like so. Excellent. And we're just going to keep doing that until we get to this other oil field. Now, eventually there's going to be pump jacks here as well. And we're going to have, of course, the oil probably coming through the center about there. So we're going to make a corner piece like that, and then it's going to go up through here and right up through here all the way. Yeah, I think we'll do the refinery right up at the top. Actually, we'll have it right here. Okay, so actually we're going to build the, what are they called? Storage tanks. And for storage tanks, we need iron plates. But we're out of time. We're out of time. I hate being out of time. Being out of time sucks. So we're going to start, we're actually going to plant our oil stuff down next time. And I can pretty much guarantee that in the next episode, we will already have blue science packs pumping into our system. Pretty fast, eh? If you keep it simple, it's actually not a difficult game. It's super, super fun. Of course, there's always a better way. There's always a better way to do something, and I know you guys love to tell me all those better ways, and I appreciate it. You know, I love the comments, so keep it up. I really, really enjoy reading them. And if there's something you feel that I'm doing desperately wrong, let me know. But, you know, for the most part, these types of games, there's a million ways to accomplish all of these things, so, you know, there really is no wrong answers. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps me out a lot, and we will see you soon. Okay, take care.